What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Malted Man Cave. We are taking a break from the national championship game, the National NCAA Men's Basketball College Championship. This is halftime, so this is going to be short and sweet. So tonight we have for you Aberlour 18. This is something I was very, very excited about. Let me show you a little bit of the bottle. And it's good. It's not as good as I was hoping, though. The Aberlour Abuna is one of my favorite whiskeys, and although this is good and there's definitely some awesome aged notes to it that are very complex and very good, it just kind of lacks flavor. So it's good, it's just not as good as I thought it was going to be. A little bit about Aberlour. Aberlour is a Speyside distillery currently owned by, I believe, Chivas Brothers. And they're very well known for their sherry whiskeys. That, a lot of them are bourbon matured as well, but most of the ones that they're famous for, especially the Aberlour Abuna, is just first fill, in your face, cast strength whiskeys, and that's probably my second favorite whiskey that I've ever had. So I think that's kind of why this was a disappointment, just because this is only 43% ABV. I believe it's chill filtered, and it just doesn't have that oomph, just bursting full of flavors that I love in whiskey. Personally, I think that whiskeys hit their sweet spot between 12 and 16 years, and they're the best at cast strength, non-chill filtered, no color. And well, yes, I have had older 18, 21-year-old whiskeys that are superb and just fantastic. I don't know, I like the 12 to 16-year-old cast strength whiskeys. So it just kind of lacked a little bit of flavor for me. What else do I want to talk about this bad boy? So I gotta hurry up because I don't want to miss the game. Let me check my notes. What else did I say I want to say about this? You know, not a whole lot. Yeah, so enough blabbering. Let's get to tasting some whiskey. So I poured this about 18 to 20 minutes ago. So hopefully this should bring out some more of the flavors. That's what many of the distillery managers will tell you that you should leave it in the glass for as many years. However many years it's been aged, that's how many minutes for every minute. Every year you should put it in the glass for a minute. And another thing, I was very unimpressed when I first opened this. And I listened to several other reviewers, and Ralphie actually just came out with one recently. And he gave it like a 91 out of 100. And I'm not going to tell you what the score I was going to give it originally, but it was not very good. So I actually left it in for like 35 minutes, and it definitely opened up some more, and it was definitely better than my initial impressions, because my initial impressions were not very good. So let's get into the news. A lot better than when I first tasted it. I get light floral notes. Peach, light red fruits, and unfortunately it's like this Splenda sugar substitute. It doesn't have that rich, oily, just dense, sugary, chocolatey note that you would expect of a really sherried whiskey. It's good, it's just, I don't know if it's the cask or if this is a bad batch. I mean, it's pleasant, it's just underwhelming. Alright, so that's really all I get on the nose. Maybe a slight hint of toffee from the bourbon cask. Alright, let's go on for the taste. Just checking to make sure the game was not back on yet. A little bit of honey, sherry plums, light caramel, cantaloupe, regular cantaloupe, not honeydew cantaloupe, honeydew melon cantaloupe, just regular cantaloupe. It's just really anemic for I mean, it's not super expensive for an 18-year-old, but if you're gonna spend over $100, I just want a little bit more something. I don't know. It might be a bad batch. Good honey note. We talked about the one good thing I would say about it. You know, it's got a really good honey and kind of peach. What else did I put down? Yeah, cantaloupe is kind of pleasant, but I'm not a big fan of cantaloupe. And the finish, it's just a really short, uneventful finish. Again, a little bit of the honey, slight sherry, cantaloupe, kind of Splenda sugar substitute, and not like a good sugar substitute. I don't know. It just seems like this was aged in a very average bourbon cask, and even more average, less than average, second to third fill sherry cask. I don't know. Maybe I just am not enjoying aged whiskeys, but I've had like GlenDronach 18, Glengoyne 21. I've had a couple 25-year-olds, and I like some of the age. I don't know. It just doesn't have enough oomph for me. I just don't think I can. I really just rarely enjoy 43% ABV whiskeys anymore. So I guess that's really not fair. So for a 43% ABV whiskey, it's pretty good. Probably not worth the money. I want to pay more than $95 for this again. So overall, malted man cave mark is an 86 out of 100. Short and sweet, guys. Hopefully this is just a bad batch, and leave some reviews if you guys have had amazing Aberlour 18. It's one of my favorite distilleries. They have some great whiskeys. The 12-year-old non-chill filtered Aberlour Abuna is my second favorite whiskey behind, actually probably my third. It goes GlenDronach 15, Spring Break, Cask Strength, and Aberlour Abuna right now. So hopefully this is just a bad batch. Let me know. Tell me a little bit about it if you got a great batch. Subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon.